All right, we went in the building real quick and we're going to look at a 1970 Hemi Cuda plum crazy purple car that Steve's had for, what, 30 years?
My favorite car. It's a 4-speed, white interior, purple Hemi Cuda.
That's all. All right, we went down to the other part of the property and he owns this 1966 Dodge Coronet 500 and it says 3 on the fender, but what's the truth behind it?
Oh, yeah, that guy did that he was driving it on the street and he wanted the people to think it was a 383 and he's really a 426 car. So he's just hiding it so he can race them.
Because 383 emblems will slide right in the same holes as the Hemi emblem. Because this car is really a top of the line 66 Hemi Coronet 500 because they didn't have an RT in 66. So this was the top of the top you could get for the Hemi in the Coronet. Yeah, and it's an automatic on the floor. With,
no, it's a 4-speed.
Oh, it's a 4. Okay, this is the 4-speed.
This is a super track pack 4-speed car with a tack on the console. He ordered a little bit for it. Whoever ordered this, it was sold new in Potosi. A tractor dealer that sold cars also had sold this new.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was like a dealership, but they sold tractors. It was a farm place that sold cars.
That's crazy.
Then Bill Embry bought it. He used to work at Chrysler. He drove it to work every day till 75, and then it got parked and sat. But he had it in the garage, and I picked it up, and it's not in the garage because I ran out of room in the garage. And
But the rust didn't happen because of you. It's a puppy.
No,
There's that doggy.
I don't know why that one door is rustier. The rest of the car don't look that bad.
Yeah, it's really weird. This one door rusted away, basically. But look, even the quarters aren't that bad. The front fenders, I mean, there's some surface rust, but that one door, for some reason, rotted out completely right there at the bottom and around the door handles.
It's
a white vinyl top car, right?
Red with a white vinyl top and white interior.
That is cool. And you can tell on these early cars, if they're Hemi cars, by the VIN number, there's an H in the VIN. They went from H from what, 66 and 67?
66 only H.
Oh, is it?
67 up is J.
That's right, okay. J up until 69.
Right? 67, yeah.
And then 70 and 71 it was R.
Yeah.
But yeah, in the door, I'll show you guys in a second, the H.
This is the highest mileage Hemi I got. It had 148,000 on it. I couldn't believe he put that many miles on it, driving it to work.
And while, yes, it doesn't have the engine in it right now, Steve has the engine and transmission in the building right over there.
It's all original. He kept sticking rings in it every 2 years, and it's still standard bore, and he's got 148,000 on it. I couldn't believe it.
That's crazy. That is ridiculous. I'll show you guys the engine when we go inside, because there's one more car we're going to go look at in the building to document. And it's definitely nothing to sneeze at either.
If somebody's interested in this, it's
42,000.
And it's complete. It just needs restored.
Yep. So I mean, like I said, it's pretty cool. Like I said, it comes with engine, comes with transmission, original to the car. So.
I know it's original engine and transmission because I know the car since it was almost new.
That's cool. Just go over here, show the interior.
Pretty ratty interior.
Yeah, but like I said, most of everything. The guy painted the white top when the vinyl top, went away. But look, even the quarters, they aren't rusty. I mean, there's some surface rust.
Look at the slicks.
Here, I'll show you the interior.
That's from when.
I mean, the dash. Yeah, I mean, it needs to be redone, obviously. But let's see if I can get it. You can see in the VIN number, it's there's an H in the 5th digit, which denotes it being a Hemi car. In 66 only. I thought it was 66, 67, but I'm wrong. See a lot of trim in here, but
sure 67.
Very cool. All right, we went in the building real quick, and we're going to look at a 1970 Hemi Cuda plum crazy purple car that Steve's had for, what, 30 years?
My favorite car. It's a 4-speed, white interior, purple Hemi Cuda.
That's all.
And
you know most of the history behind the car, right?
Oh yeah, this was sold new in South St. Louis, and the guy drove it 1 year, street raced it, and after that he went to build the engine up. He thought he was going to get a more high performance engine. Wound up buying the wrong parts, and it fouled the plugs, and it's sat ever since. He's piled junk all over it in the garage, and nobody's ever driven it since.
And so, how did you then hear about it?
The guy that has the Coronet 500 Hemi car we just looked at,
Yep.
he bought it in '72.
Oh, wow.
He was right here in Peebly, and the car sat half a mile over the hill here in a farm
Oh, really?
all those years until I got it. Well, it went to Slobe's.
Oh,
Then it went out to L.A. area, and then back to Slobe's, and then I went down and bought it from Slobe's.
oh, so wow, you have like 7 or 8 Slobe cars then.
Yeah, but I'm really the second owner of this because nobody ever registered it, but the guy the original owner.
Yeah.
And I called him once, but he never called me back. I was hoping he had pictures of it new, but I didn't hear from him. So,
Well, hopefully he'll see this video and want to get in touch with you because this thing is really, really cool. And that's the engine over there on the stand, right?
yeah, I got that ready, and the car doesn't have even 1,000 miles on it. He only drove it street racing one summer, So
Yeah.
I got to be able to use all the standard pistons and everything back again. I just refreshened it up. I haven't started it yet, but
That's pretty cool. And then over here you can see it wasn't perfect though. It needed work. That's why it's been off the road.
yeah, it sat in and the bottoms of the quarters had rot, and I didn't want any rot, so I'm putting new stuff on it. And I'm capable of putting them on with a spot welder just like they had them, and you won't even be able to tell I put a quarter on.
Yeah, he has a professional spot welder, not one of those cheapy aftermarket ones.
When I get done, you can't tell I put the quarter on till you look at this video and see that it was off the car.
That's true. That's true. I do ruin things. I am the worst. But here, then show what's hiding over here in the interior. What's underneath the blanket?
The original bonnet. Off of it.
Why do you call it a bonnet? It's the original
Shaker bubble.
The shaker
whatever.
bubble. Yeah, it's just the original.
It's the top of the engine. It's the whole.
That old chestnut.
Yeah.
That's all. And it's the original. It is not a year one. It's not an aftermarket.
No, this is the one off of this car because
Yeah.
Bill said it was a nick right up here, and I fixed it. Had a little nick in it. He goes, "Yeah, I found it. It was down at Slobe's yet. He had the parts.
Yeah.
The original base was there and all that."
Yep.
I'm pretty sure those are the original valve covers. All this stuff was at Slobe's scattered all over when it was apart
Oh, really?
because it still had the 12 on it, which means 4-speed.
Because, yeah, you have all the numbers. Matt, you have the original trans, the original
Yeah.
engine,
Yeah.
all the bits.
Yeah, I think these are original carbs. They were down there also, and they're dated for the thing.
Yeah. And you've got a few other engines lying around. Isn't that another? That's a Hemi down there.
That's a TA.
That's a TA block.
Yep.
That's a window.
That's a Hemi blown out race car engine.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here's the NOS carbon intakes for the number 4 car.
Just numbers, just
See,
new old stock.
matches the color of the car.
It's perfect. And then he's got, just lying on the ground next to it, another 6-pack intake.
Yeah, that
But
was.
these aren't new old stock.
No, I don't know what that's going to. I'm not using on one of the 6-pack cars. I got 4 6-pack cars.
I mean, yeah, when you have to suffer, I mean. And then over here, remember the 66 Coronet 500 that's outside? That right, I don't know if you can see
The
through.
original block back there.
Yeah, that's the
crank,
original block,
heads.
crank.
The intake and carbs are in the car. That ain't the ones. That's extra ones.
Those are extra Hemi parts. That's how it goes.
Here's the tack on the console.
Oh, yeah.
There's the 4-speed shifter, the original one. Look how nice this still is.
Wow. Oh, and that
Clean
thing
the
is
dust
perfect.
off. It is pretty nice.
It is. It's not even, the chrome isn't even pitted.
Yeah.
That is awesome, sir. I can't wait to. He does have, most of these hoarder guys that I do videos on, they don't even have a nice old car. Steve actively works on Mopars and other cars. He has nice cars that he takes to cruise nights. So these projects will be done. Like, I can't tell much history, but that right there is a B5 Blue Hemi Cuda that's not his, that he's helping fix for a friend. So
Yeah, the car was bought just recently for $250,000, and the guy told me to take it home and make it right. So I cut the quarters and the roof off and starting over with it. Paint the whole thing and do it right.
yeah, because the quarters weren't right. They were earlier where they had to split in the middle.
Yeah.
The roof was too far forward, but they covered up the issue with the chrome trim. So
Here's the other thing I do. See all these fixtures laying around?
Yep.
That's the exhaust.
He also,
Jigs for ECS exhaust that I make.
yeah, if you ever want ECS exhaust, this is where it's made, not mass produced. He makes it with that bender right here.
Right here's Trans Am stuff right here.
Yeah, there's TA stuff.
TA and AARs. So that's right there. I haven't got any more out yet.
And then he's got the Pro spot welder that is with the heavy duty version, not the light version. He's got some other Hemi parts here that he's working on. And then right here, he's prepping another Hemi for a 70 Roadrunner. But this is so cool. Oh, and then here, we'll end on the sign. He's got a real rapid transit system, Plymouth makes it sign. I thought that's a good way to end this video. Oh, sorry, you said you lit up. Hold on.
See if the light hadn't been lit in a long time.
Okay, let's not blow the transformer on it. Oh!
Got to stop at the right time. They're hard to start.
It's okay.
It lights.
Don't kill yourself, it's fine.
I hope it don't come on while I'm gone now and stay on, burn up.
Well, do you want to unplug it?
No, it's all right. I think it's off. It would have come on by now if it was going to come on.
Okay. Well, thank you, Steve, for your time. I appreciate it. And I can't wait to see what comes out of the shop next, because
That one and that one.
nothing boring comes out
One
of this
blue
shop.
Hemi 4-speed and one purple Hemi 4-speed. That's the next
Two Hemi Cudas. Can't wait. All right, this is the build process of a Hemi. Here's a 426 Hemi out of a 70 Hemi Challenger. Hemi Cuda, I'm sorry. And then we got the one that's getting ready for paint. This one came out of a 70 Roadrunner. Then we have, that's just a Hemi Cuda up there. Then we have the one that's in over here in a crate. For the Hemi Cuda. And is this the numbers engine for the Cuda? Yeah. It's the numbers engine for this 70 Hemi Cuda. And then we go over here, back to the other side, where we have 66 Hemi Coronet 500 engine in pieces, along with a few others. So that is the entire in reverse build process for a 426 Hemi. From nice to parts. And that's what happens at my friend's shop. Ironically, the first car to go out of this place was the purple 70 six-pack Challenger he sold recently. Pulled it out of the barn. He's also been working on the C66 Coronet 500 that was outside of his main building. He replaced the one weirdly rusty door and painted the top so that way it would stop the surface rust. And he's been going through a lot of the stuff inside as well. I'll be going back there here in a few weeks and I'll do a follow-up. Because this video was taken about a year ago, more or less. So there'll be a lot of cool stuff to see. Especially now with that purple Challenger, I can get a better look at that AAR Cuda than before. Hey, Automotive Adventures! I hope you enjoyed that little look at my friend Steve's place and a few of the cool cars he has. How neat was that 66 Hemi Coronet 500? I didn't realize that the 500 was the high-end model at that time, and I know I said that before. And then what were the odds that I'd find or see another 66 Coronet 500 Hemi car at the Indy Trade Show in Mopar Swap this past weekend? I just got back from there last night, and today is actually an absolutely beautiful day. It was in the 60s, and so as soon as I recovered, I was out in the garage doing some work. I'll show you real quick. See, ooh, look, clean workbench, or at least that is. The only part I bought was a Saginaw power steering pump, and that, I'll show you real quick, this cooler. And with the green car, I plan on driving it, so I always wanted to put a power steering cooler. But trying to find an original Mopar one that bolts up to a Saginaw pump, they're like $350 now. So I was looking for, one in a junkyard, and you can get one from like a Dodge minivan and make it work. But a friend of mine had this one at the swap meet, and it was a little dented and dinged up. So I picked it up for $100, which is a really good deal. And I will be adding it to the green car, because as you know, the green car is going to be a driver. I'm actually this week going to clean up the garage a little bit better, I actually need to find some parts. I need to go through all of these boxes to find... oh, actually, here, I'll show you real quick. I got the speakers for the dash, or at least 2 of them. I need to get a center one, a 4x6 still. And, oh, actually, this reminds me, I need to look at what the back speakers are. The car came with some 6x9s on the back package tray. I have no idea what they are, but I need to find out because I would really like to put that in the car. Maybe not this week because we're only going to have like 2 nice days, but also I got to get the car running, so I need to go get a battery, which I'll record this week, which also will give me the opportunity to finish off the interior video I have about cleaning and painting the stuff, because it's all buried way back there. So yeah, had a busy weekend. Unfortunately, the rain put a damper on everything, so I wasn't able to go do any barn finding to and from Indiana, but I got some stuff planned, so should be interesting. Well, let me know what you think. It was good talking to a bunch of people at the Indy Mopar swap. A lot of friends, a lot of fans, and oh, big news. Holley MoParty is doing a time capsule display, so like barn finds, junkyard rescues, cars that have been sitting a long time. And I'm going to be running the display. So we just dropped the website that you can sign up at. I will put that information in the description below. So if you have like a barn find Super Bee or Charger or something like that, sign up. Should be a lot of fun. Let me know what you think, because this is going to be the first time they've ever done anything like this. The display will be near the manufacturer's midway, so it won't be far from food or anything important. And that way, I think we're going to be on actually hard ground, so moving the cars around should not be that bad. It's still up in the air on how many cars we get and so on. But should be really interesting. Working. Gotta get more parts. But I hope everyone had a good weekend, had a good week, and I hope everyone is, warming up like we are. So I will talk to you all soon. You guys stay safe.